Renée Zellweger destroys Harry's request. Renée Zellweger has unleashed a fiery tirade against Prince Harry, calling his recent request an insult to family values and accusing him of creating division and chaos. In an emotional outburst, Zellweger did not hold back, expressing her frustration over what she sees as a pattern of self-centered behavior that damages not only his own family, but also influences the world in a negative way. "How dare you keep doing this?" Zellweger reportedly raged, her voice filled with frustration. "Every time you make a request, it's like another dagger in the back of the people who have stood by you. You talk about love, fairness, and justice, but all you're doing is tearing people apart. Do you even care about the damage you're causing?" she continued, her emotions running high. "Do you ever stop and think about how your words and actions affect others? Do you think about the people who are struggling to hold things together? While you keep making these absurd demands, families are supposed to support one another, not destroy each other with endless complaints and accusations. You're breaking trust, Harry. You're pushing away the people who once stood by you. And for what? Another headline? More attention? At what cost?" Prince Harry, taken aback but visibly holding his ground, responded with a mix of calmness and anger. "Renée, I get that you're upset. I understand that you feel strongly about this, but let's not pretend that I'm the only one responsible for all this so-called division. I've had to fight for my truth, for my family's safety, for the ability to live a life without being constantly controlled or silenced. You might not agree with my choices, but I refuse to sit back and allow my life to be dictated by expectations that never took my happiness into account." His voice grew sharper as he continued. "You say I'm tearing people apart? What about the people who pushed me to the edge, who made it impossible for me to live freely without being criticized at every turn? It's easy to call me selfish, but would you stay in a place where you were treated as if your feelings didn't matter? Would you be quiet if your family was constantly under attack? I refuse to apologize for taking control of my own life." Despite the heated exchange, the tension began to shift. While their words had been sharp and emotions had run high, both seemed to recognize that their anger stemmed from deeply personal convictions. Zellweger, though still visibly frustrated, softened her tone slightly. "I just wish things were different," she admitted. "I wish there was a way to heal instead of fight. I don't want to see more pain and division." "I don't." "Want to watch another family crumble?" Harry nodded, his expression serious. "I don't want that either. But healing doesn't come from silence. It comes from standing up for what's right, even when it's hard. I just hope that one day people will understand that." And just like that, the moment of conflict turned into something deeper. A reflection of pain, misunderstanding, and the desperate need for resolution. While their words had been cutting, their intentions were clear: to protect what they valued most. Though the battle of words had been fierce, the underlying message was undeniable. At the heart of all the anger, frustration, and accusations was a desire for something better, a world where family could be mended and division could turn into understanding.